Sometimes you can't help who you want to get on.
There it is, right there. I mean, yeah, it's cool. You know, we're a show about morals. We know right from wrong. We know how terrible this current president is. You know, President Trump and all that. But hey, committing adultery, what's wrong with that? It's all right. How are you good people doing, my American brothers and sisters? Welcome to the channel. I am Ty Smith. You're watching my channel, Modern Renaissance Man, which I'm greatly appreciative of. Make sure you guys are following me on the platforms you see above and below. Clicking this thumbs up button is how my content can stay consistently recommended to you, so make sure you do that. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and click the bell notification that will bring down a drop box that will allow you to select all notifications. That way you will be notified, in theory, when I post a video. Go check out this channel over here that's currently being shadow banned right now and completely bombed because I'm literally just talking about being a man, a husband, and a father, which it should go in that order. And for some odd reason, somebody tried to flag me, but don't worry, y'all. We got a hold of who it was, and YouTube is going to be banning their channel. They already made the final decision. That person's going to be outraged. And guess what? I'm finding out just like about 10 minutes ago. That person will no longer be able to even create another file. So I got to give props where props is due. Shout out to you, YouTube, for doing that. Maybe I'll make another video about it because I screenshotted the person, but I need to make sure I can do that before blasting them for trying to flag my channel for pushing out harmful information and hateful information, because I'm pretty much talking about and pushing men to be men and then pushing them to be husbands and pushing them to be fathers. And all three of those categories, I'm talking about what a man should be doing as those titles. Anyway, y'all, got to talk about this because I'm bringing you to the Wicked Witches in New York, The View. And if you guys don't know, I covered this story earlier with the CEO of Astronomer going viral for getting caught on that camera, the big Megatron, committing adultery, caught an affair in which he, who's the CEO, was caught with the human resources director, right? But I'm gonna let them talk a little bit because this kind of got a little and what Whoopi Goldberg them brought. So listen to this.
So, you know, sometimes you do stuff and you think you're gonna go have a good time.
Like committing adultery.
And then suddenly, your behind is out. A Coldplay concert in Boston last week became one of the weekend's hottest topics thanks to this moment caught on the Jumbotron. Take a look.
Yeah, take a look, y'all. If y'all haven't seen this, I don't know where you've been. I mean, it's possible that you don't watch the news or be on social media, and I understand that, but watch this.
Yeah. Oh, look at these two. All right, come on. You're okay? Oh, what? Either they're having an affair or they're just very shy.
Yeah, they were. They were. Now, I showed this to a few people, and some people are like, oh, that's not funny. I can't believe, I mean, what about the effect it's going to have on their family? He chose to do it and she chose to do it. And yes, they should be shamed. They openly did it. Why not openly shame them? But anyway, I want y'all to hear what Whoopi Goldberg's response to all this is as well.
I got so many questions. Where did he think he was going when he dropped down to the...
Like, what was the
I agree with that.
about?
What was that about? And, you know, that seems like you don't really care who's at the concert because people from your job could have been there, all kinds of...
They were. Did y'all not give Whoopi Goldberg them a briefing of this? The people from his job were there, including the woman he had his hands around. And then, guys, in this video as well, let me see if I can go back and show y'all. You see that lady, right? You see that lady right there? The one who got her hand over her face? She's like the senior vice director or something. She works for the company as well. So his people from his job were there. Let me go back up to speed and see where, you know.
And warning concert goers. And then Coldplay frontman Chris Martin stated, and warning concert goers, they could be on camera. Take a look at this.
We'd like to say hello to some of you in the crowd. How we're going to do that is we're going to use our cameras and put some of you on the big screen. So please, if you haven't done your makeup, do your makeup now.
I mean, why do you think this has hit people as hard as it has?
I think it's the the ubiquity of cameras now. You know, everything can be caught on camera. There really is no legally expectation of privacy in a public forum like that. But I think it's the combination of the lack of privacy, all the cameras are around, and the fact that on social media, everything gets amplified. I mean, there was a concert goer that took the video, had a very small following on social media. It's been seen 77 million times.
If that person has a YouTube and has a, if that person who has social media has a YouTube and a partnership YouTube and was monetized, they just pretty much probably can live the next 4 years off of them 77 million views. No lie. No lie. I hope they did. If not, woo, you missed out big time.
Yeah. 77
and I've seen
million
it,
times.
I'm 7 million of those.
Yes,
77.
right,
I mean,
right,
I cannot
right.
stop.
Yeah.
But it's bigger than just the prevalence of cameras. Anytime you're in a concert venue or a game, there are jumbotrons. Like you're watching the whole game and the updates and the things they do. So like know where you're standing. I think the kind of fire.
It may not have gotten out if a concert goer wasn't videotaping.
Well,
with
no,
their
or
cell phone
honestly, if
camera.
they hadn't reacted the way they did,
No
no
one
one
would
would care.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That's what I said got them. He could have acted. Y'all seen some of the videos where he could act like he was giving her Hyman maneuver, or he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna choke her out," just make fun. I do like that, but oh no, that reaction from both of them was just the little. It's like the stuff you see in movies where they literally look like they got caught in bed. It literally looked like that.
I think the reason people are keen to jump on this is infidelity is as old as time itself. And I think there's a part of people that they're looking at these two individuals and obviously not wanting the damning part for the family. Because I do say, you know, my heart goes out to the children and the partners of these people who are having to watch this all play out.
Now, I would tell y'all, it seemed like they said, from what I'm knowing about some of the sources that give me information, they're saying that this man's daughter started like an OnlyFans. That could just be a bunch of made up stuff. It could just be some random girl just trying to get attention, act like she's a daughter. I'm just throwing it out there. Don't cost y'all nothing. But the families are going to be heavily affected by this, ladies and gentlemen, because I want y'all to think about something. Yes, he should be shamed. Yes, she should be shamed. But knowing what the long-term ramifications of this fame is going to be is, I don't even think we can even comprehend it, because this is not like a thing where a local church information or something blew up and everybody in the church is mad. It's an isolated incident. This is global. Like the whole world, ladies and gentlemen, knows about this. And most likely they know who the children are. So imagine the stuff that the children have to go through growing up, dating anybody. Oh, that was your dad that got caught. Oh, wow. Oh, that was your mom. Oh, are you the child of the mother? Hey, your last name is what? Is that your mom, the one that got caught? They're going to deal with that. And just imagine the CEO's his wife. I'm almost sure that they may get divorced after this, but she is going to have to go back to, I'm sure, her maiden name, and she might want to change her name altogether, because they're going to look at her. Are you the lady whose husband cheated on you? And all kind of things can be said on that, guys. I'm telling y'all the truth. This is what the internet does. The internet is unforgiving. They can either do, oh, I feel so sorry for her. I'm the type of man that will want to, rebound. Or they can be like, what did you do for your husband to even do this on you? And the same, they can go for the woman. Like, you're the lady that, you're the HR, or you will never get a job in HR again, because you are the epitome of hypocrisy when it comes to this. She may have to change her name altogether, all three of her names, if she got three. But she would be looked at as a woman who was called a jumbotron in infidelity. Like forever. And her children have to face the same thing. That was your mom, the one that got caught. Oh, wow. I mean, it's just a lot of stuff. It's a huge, huge amount of variables that can be brought in on this.
But the bigger thing people aren't talking about is how a CEO of a company should never be dating the head of HR. They are literally there to, I mean,
That's true.
Beyond
I'm trying to
the
get to this part where
affair,
Whoopi Goldberg
there's
said something
a question
that was
of like
off-putting.
Sometimes you can't help who you want to get on.
There it is, right there.
a question of like
Sometimes you
ethics.
can't help who you want to get on.
Oh, no.
Sometimes you just
The
can't
head
help.
of HR.
It's also
Sometimes you can't help who you want to get on as a married man and a married woman. Sometimes you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. 24 years right here. Yes, you can. What do you mean? See, it's all about the type. This one, I should have saved this right for my other YouTube channel, Man, Husband, Father. The type of man that you are. Let me tell y'all something. The Bible is clear. I know, here you go, going to church. I'm just throwing you out what the book says. I'm not trying to preach at y'all or anything like that. If I have a book like right here, False Black Power, if I want to say a quote from the book, False Black Power, take it just from me saying a quote from the book, okay? Books have knowledge, and I have a ton of books around me right now. But since we're all talking about this particular book called the Bible says you are tempted when you are drawn away by your own lust. The type of woman and the type of man that you are, if you have a certain type of caliber about you, this stuff is of non-effect. See, it's of non-effect for someone to try to come and tempt. Y'all, anyone tries to come at me with this nonsense will be shut down immediately. I don't even carry myself in such a way to where I put off a vibe where women would even try to flirt with me, period. But to say something like this, sometimes you can't help who you want to go with or who you want to get on is what she said. What? Yeah, okay.
So
Because she's not the head of HR in the bed.
But
Someone's got to be.
She is the company police. She's supposed to be
I
telling
was
people
going to
what to
say
do, what
something,
not
but
to
I'm going
do.
to keep it to myself. That she's the head of something in bed.
But listen, it's a classic example. Well, I think it's part that Chris Martin just clocked that so perfectly. Like, talk about, I don't even think he knew what he was doing, but that quick, he's like, you're either shy or having an affair.
Yeah.
Perfect. Their reaction, I think if they just paused, it may not have even gotten back to their
Yes.
loved ones.
Yes.
But
And that's what I said, ladies and gentlemen. It wasn't until they reacted the way that they did to show proof something is not right. They looked scared to death, especially him. Especially him. But again, my whole point in saying all this is that look at the reaction of Whoopi Goldberg, them almost like, and then making it comical and things like that. Like the comment that she made, like, sometimes you can't help, you can get on. I mean, look, she's not the head of HR in bed. The whole point of this is not necessarily about him being a CEO or her being the HR head. It's about the fact that they were caught in adultery. They were caught in infidelity. Now, it didn't even matter what jobs these people had. If we would have found out that he was just a regular, civil engineer and she was just a woman that had a nail salon, people would have found out who they were. But the whole point, the whole nucleus, the whole common denominator was the fact that the way they reacted on screen for committing adultery, that's what got a lot of people who have morals. That's what got a lot of people ticked off. And yes, I'm glad that they're shaming them. I posted a few things making fun of them. On my Insta, I showed pictures of like him holding her like that and the facial expression of them being caught. I showed it like they was going down the slide or the log thingy at Six Flags, being caught on camera with their face like they were scared. Good. We should shame people like that. It's almost like there's no more morals left to where I'm just saying, sometimes you can't help who you want to jump your bones. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes she may have been in HR, but she wasn't in HR in bed. Maybe that's crazy to me. Anyway, maybe it's just me. Maybe that's the reason why some folks still have a moral code. Maybe that's the reason why I'm still married 24 years, because I actually take pride. I actually take relationships and stuff like that seriously. But now in today's world, it's just thrown off to the side like it's nothing. Oh, it's nothing to do something like this. Anyway, y'all, I'm done ranting on this. What are y'all thoughts? Am I a little too far? Am I a little too traditional? Am I a little too old school when it comes to this? Whether you agree with that or not, it does not matter. It's the reason why my marriage is still strong like it is right now, because I completely am against dumb stuff like what she just said and dumb things like what he and she did. Don't just look at this man like, oh, he's a CEO or no, both of them equal across the whole plane of being shamed. Anyway, y'all, let me know what y'all think of this by putting it in the comments below after this video. Not forgetting to do what y'all see right here. The next video that I will be doing after this one, most likely in chronological order, is going to be up there. Things I did as of yesterday that you may have missed will be right here. I am Ty Smith, modern Renaissance man. I hope and pray every last one of you guys have food, shelter, and clothing. Most of all, praying every last one of you guys in great health, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus.